Joey. Joey.
Hello.
Mate, I got this fucking hilarious story to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come home today, right? At lunchtime, yeah? And I was making some lunch. Heard this funny noise. So I went out to the backyard, yeah, to find out what it was. You know my neighbour, yeah, he told me to call him a rowdy boy. So I was like, okay, so it's one of these rowdy boys. And I stood there with my neighbour, and his name was like Peter or something, or Peter. And he had a flux capacitor. I don't even know what it is, like a flux capacitor. He told me it was that he built a time machine. Like this thing in a film that he'd seen. I was like, okay. He carries on like telling me a story, then he's like that he'd been to the year 3000. I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah. He was like, to be fair, not much has changed, but everyone lives underwater. Everyone's fish. We've got gills, man. We've got gills. We're like mermaids with legs. And then he carried on telling me, and he told me that he'd seen my great granddaughter.
Yeah, what's she like?
Apparently she's pretty fine.
Ooh.
I was buzzing. Be incest and that. And then he asked me if I wanted to get in it with him. And I don't know, I don't think he had many friends, and he was a bit off his face. So I agreed to get in with... It was literally just a cardboard box, but he thought it was a time machine. So I was like, yeah, right, I'll get in with you. And he took me to the future in this flux thing, and I literally saw everything. Do you want to know what I seen?
Yeah.
Boy bands everywhere. I was literally looking everywhere. Boy bands, and another one, and another one, and another one. Triple-breasted women were swimming around town, totally naked. Imagine that. Triple-breasted women swim around town, totally naked. And then we went for a drive in his time machine, like the one I told you that I'd seen in that film. And then we went and took a treat to the year 3000, and he told me that he was going to have a song which goes multi-platinum, and he was going to sell like seven albums. Everyone bought his 7th album. Apparently it outsold. Guess who it outsold?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson.
shit.
I know. Multi-platinum, mate. Multi-platinum. But yeah, he told me he built a time machine, like the one in the film he'd seen. Yeah, yeah. He said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater. And your great granddaughter. What is she, Joey?
She's pretty fine.
Exactly, bruv. Thought I'd just share my story with you. Enjoy your evening.